Hello.
You are loud. Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay.
What?
You sound
Yes.
loud to me. 1 second. Now you sound less loud.
I don't hear you on stream though. Okay. We're not though. No, we're not. Hello.
Everyone was supposed to be muted, but I messed up. Okay, everyone sit tight. Sarah is not here at the moment. I am going to make things not catch on fire. One moment, folks.
Make sure we're all unmuted.
Paleo, now you can listen to yourself say that. And then you can cut that clip and then listen to yourself say it all the time.
We're also kind of quiet compared to you.
Good. That's how it should be. Let me see here. I'm asking my wife questions, guys. Watch this. Now Sarah's going to be on the podcast. Here we go. Here we go. Everyone listen.
Yar.
Sarah, you're live on the Semi Perfect podcast.
Cool. Hello, everybody. What IT problem do you have now?
Okay, so I'm a volume, and they're a volume that's not quite to my volume.
Say what?
They're quiet.
Okay. The folks on Discord?
Yes.
Okay, well, you can turn up. It's going to be the very top one.
Okay, I didn't know if you had like a setting for that, like something that you're like, oh yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's ever really been moved. You can just go ahead and bump it up if they're already bumped up on Discord. Yeah, just turn it up.
Okay, I will turn it up.
Okay.
So this is hard.
Oh, you'll get the hang of it.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
She's so mean. Guys, this is the semi-perfect, hopefully, podcast. What's all this stuff? Oh, I think these are... Hey, like that. Okay, I'm turning... Okay, Paleo, talk normal. Like, volume.
Okay, I'm gonna talk normally.
And Hiro, you talk too.
I'm doing exactly what you asked for me to do, and Lena wants to.
I heard your
also
cat.
perform. Yeah.
Paleo, say hi.
Hello. Hi. What's up?
Oh, now you're peeking. Damn it, Paleo. You're so loud. Okay. All right. I think I've got us somewhere.
Okay.
I should love being somewhere, don't you, Lena? Don't you,
Okay,
Lena?
I'm gonna stick with that, and then Sarah's gonna get in here and be like, "What the hell kind of setting is that?"
It should be fine. I'm listening to it.
Yeah. Oh, should we
Okay,
talk?
Yeah. We're much more even now. Okay.
But I want to be king.
I want to be odd.
I want to be the Lion King.
So enemies beware.
Whoa! Dang.
Quiet in general, though.
What?
I'm not sure if that's because he's like further away from his mic, though.
Hero?
I'm just quiet in
Let me.
general.
I might be able to bump him up.
I can bump
Ooh,
you
bump
too.
the jam.
There, I
Pump
bumped myself up a bit. Am I better now?
You sound the same to me.
Okay. I don't know how much louder I don't
Here, I got you. Now say hi.
Hello, it's me. I've
Let's-
never seen a king of beasts with quite so little hair.
Yeah. I hope everyone's having fun out there. Welcome into the Semi-Perfect Podcast. It is August 10th. It is a Wednesday.
Fortunately.
I think I got it right.
It is
And-
Wednesday.
And it's sing-along day.
When is it not sing along day? Let's be real.
Every day sing-along day. We're going to be talking about a number of things here tonight, including doing some...
When is it not?
Oh, Jesus. I pressed it.
Uh-oh.
Sorry. We're good. We're good. Everyone calm down. I just had a religious moment. Okay.
Are you a religious man?
Let's see here. We just got a super chat. Oh, come on. I'm left-handing this. There we go. From Riderstorm Pinkey saying, I made a cherry dessert recipe on Discord. Yes! Yeah, we have a Discord for the Semi-Perfect Podcast, and we're having people submit like their cookbook recipes. So looking forward to seeing all that. And again, welcome in here to the Semi-Perfect Podcast. Thank you for being here. I'm putting the wrong things in the wrong places right now. Sarah
Where's Sarah?
Shush! She's gone. She actually, so her work schedule is what's causing this fiasco. But the thing is this might be a little bit of more of a norm, which means either I'm going to figure this out or we're going to move the podcast to a different day. One of
Probably the latter.
one of those is much more likely than the other. Yeah. Let's see here. I'm just hopping onto Twitter because I want to see food posts. If you're new to the Semi-Perfect Podcast, first off, I apologize. Second off, we got joining us here tonight PaleoSteno
Hello.
and Hirosashii.
Hi.
And
also,
Jaxblade snuck in there.
Hi.
You just
your neighborhood-friendly Jax. Oh, I said that.
Oh my god. Oh my
Yep.
god. I just realized that you guys are peaking so hardcore right now.
Incredible.
Where's Sarah? I just got in. I just came in. I don't know. Did I miss something?
Yes, she is on the freeway on her way home from work right now. So
Why is she at work? She should know this is important.
you know, we're gonna have a long
A serious talk.
Yeah, about where our where our
Think she can
relationship
have a
with the
job?
podcast is.
She has to do freaking Ready Player Dumb and this podcast. fuck's sake, Sarah.
Why is he on the freeway? This is the capitalism. That best be the paved way. Damn.
Ha! But
dumb chap. Hashtag SPP Foods, by the way, is where you can send in your food posts. I'm pulling it up right now on Twitter. I want to see what everyone's eating, or maybe what you did eat, or dear God, whatever the hell Ambazar is doing, as usual. All right, let's see if I click the right button here.
did you put it in the? I'll be Sarah. Babe, did you put the semi-perfect?
Oh my God! No, God!
Call me.
Point than it needed to be.
Wait. Call me babe again, Jax. I kind of liked that.
Babe.
Uh-oh.
Babe,
Oh yeah.
your Judy Hop stuff.
There's a reason. There's a reason I'm operating this this podcast with my left hand. Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right. I think I did that. Okay. Let me know if I have any incriminating evidence or something on the screen. Otherwise.
No, yours in the one with me. So
I
that's
see
good.
Twitter. That's good.
Woo! Hello.
Yeah, and your tabs aren't showing. That's even better.
Oh yeah, not on this. Not on this. All right, folks. So we're gonna go through some food posts. It's not too late to submit yours. Starting with Jory, who is the Sabor Especial burrito with chips and queso. Plus, thought I'd like to share a picture with one of the many people I met at a con I went to on my birthday weekend nearly 2 weeks ago. All right, let's look at the food. We got queso. We got Sabor Especial. We got chips. We got clear cup soda, which sometimes means the water cup. Am I the only one who's like, when I see someone ask for a water cup and then they get soda, I'm like, oh, you're bad.
Yeah, I used to deal with those motherfuckers all the time.
Oh!
At Burger King.
Did you actually confront?
No, I don't care. But, like, my manager would be like, you're supposed to tell them. And it's just like, okay, first off.
It costs 4 cents for them to take that soda, so shut up.
Like, really? This one time someone was doing it, and then, like, they got called out, and then they filled it up with ice, and then they threw it at my manager, and then they ran out the store. And then, like, she started, I was just like, oh, shit.
It's like, see, is that what you want to deal with?
I know that was stupid. Yeah, there's some times where I'm just like, am I allowed to touch them physically? And it's just like, no, you're not. So fine.
Touch
like, so what do you want me to do? Because they're allowed to touch me physically, so.
Bitch can try. That's good.
That's true. Let's see, and then the photo, Patrick Warburton.
He's here.
Is he in the street?
No, that's who Jory met.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
the convention.
The dick. I love Patrick Warburton.
Oh, at GalaxyCon. Yeah, that was happening a couple weekends ago here.
Oh, nice.
Patrick Warburton. I love how he talks really loud.
Oh yeah.
Slow.
Have a nice flight.
Yeah. Have a nice flight.
And then let's see what other photo. Oh yeah, there you go. Patrick. Okay, so at first when I saw like this bit down here, I thought this was like a memorial piece. Like it had like date of birth and passing, and I was like, wait, what is this?
Raleigh.
Patrick Warburton lived 2 days.
By the way, Paleo, I'm gonna turn you up here. Because why the F not? There we go.
They blow another one away.
Blow.
Yeah. You got a super chat.
Oh, we got a super chat.
Christian. Yeah, it's a sweet one.
I
Oh, it's
love
not
super
as
chat.
good.
I love super
Aw.
chat. Wait, I don't know how to do. Oh, look at this. Okay. All right, we got a super chat. Oh my goodness, from Christian or Exio Dying. Says,
Christian.
hey, Race, Paleo, Jackson, Hero. Sorry I haven't been here for a long while. Lost a family member to cancer yesterday and just have been feeling down. Just hearing your voices are lifting my spirits. See some of you at Everfree. Love you all.
Love you, Christian.
Oh,
I'm so
Christian.
sorry that you're
Yeah.
going through.
I'm very sorry.
Deepest condolences. But we're here. We're here. Like, just. You're loved. You're very loved. Don't forget that.
Yeah. Cancer sucks.
Yeah.
Man. Well, Christian, we certainly look forward to seeing you at Everfree Northwest. Christian, for those that don't know, Christian, to me, he is the hype man at conventions. I love Christian's energy wherever. It doesn't matter the panel, doesn't matter if it's opening ceremonies, closing ceremonies, one of our panels, just in the hallways. This guy's got a fantastic attitude. And I know that we're always excited to see whenever Christian's joining us at any convention. So, Christian, we look forward to having you at Everfree. You take care of you and your family. And, our thoughts are definitely with you guys.
Hearts, prayers for him, man.
Definitely. Let's see here. What was that?
No, go ahead.
Oh,
keep your food post. Saber just jumped in, so I'm guessing him and the
Hello.
Laura of the Rings. There we go.
That's me.
It is. We just saw the Sabor Especial, and now Sabor has joined us with Allure.
It's special, I guess.
This is why Sarah's like, I can't let you guys operate without me there. We have Elwin. We don't have a picture, but Elwin had some tuna salad with extra pickles. Why would you do that?
Tuna salad with extra pickles.
French fries.
Michelangelo.
French fries and a McDonald's iced tea for Dined. Okay, but why would you want extra pickles? The pickles.
Fuck.
Base. I'm just kidding, Owen. You can enjoy it. In fact, you all eating more pickles saves me, because then they're more likely to not give me pickles.
Yes.
Base has wrapped up my Virginia trip a couple weeks ago with a visit to a local hibachi place in the area I always go to, featuring steak and shrimp, rice and veggies, and ramoon. What is that?
Ramen, maybe?
Sangria.
Oh yeah,
Make sure you finish your burger for the 7th time this week.
Ramen.
What? What is?
I love Japanese ramen.
Ramoon.
Does
Oh
it have
my
noodles in it?
There's real sugar. Naturally flavored. Let's see this other food here. Oh, okay. All right, we got the rice. I see some, is that egg? And is it fried rice? And then stuff like vegetables. Uh-huh.
You know what food is?
No.
Have you consumed?
I know, like,
something?
I don't eat hibachi very often, so I don't.
Hibachi. Yep.
What is rice?
This is rice. This is on this side
food.
some kind of something, and then I think these are fortune cookies. So nice, delicious, very nice. Am I the only one, by the way? When I started reading this, am I the only one that whenever I see the word Virginia written, my brain does not read it as Virginia on the first try?
I was giggling like an idiot because he said that I got back from my Virginia trip, but my brain just immediately jumped to it. I got back from my virginity. I was like, how was that?
Good.
I honestly, when I just read wrapped up the first thing I started thinking was a different word that started with a V.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Oh.
I'm an idiot, okay? Just understand.
Velociraptor. There you go.
Thank you, Base.
I was looking at the menu. I was like, that looks familiar. I was like, that is Kabuki. Like the
Wait,
matcha place we went to
What?
in Virginia.
This one?
Pull up.
Yeah, the one that Base went to. It's the same thing we would go into in Virginia, though they're like a chain in Virginia.
Yeah, they have like 3 or 4 locations. That's
Well,
funny though.
Now this is detective time.
Hmm.
Now the question is,
It
see
could
the
be
I saw the logo on the menu. I was like, that looks familiar.
well, Ramoon looks
Please.
delicious. Premium carbonated soft drink. All right. Cool.
You love drinking Sake, my favorite alcoholic beverage.
Sprit. All right. We got Deegan Din again saying, today is my birthday. I'm 22 now. To celebrate it, I wear Goosebumps T-Shirt and drew a birthday picture. I went to a barbecue restaurant to eat burnt ends and sausage and ate my cake made by my aunt. Chocolate mix, vanilla mix, Oreo cake. Oh my God, there's a lot to unwrap here. Okay, let's start with...
It's time for Goosebumps!
It's time for Goosebumps!
Get scared.
Nerds! Alright.
I had to. It was funny.
Every time with me too. And it's always like, yeah. So
it's
this is
Laura's fault. I hadn't heard of it prior to her.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, Laura. So this is the Goosebumps T-shirt. Let's see, what do we got? Burnt ends and sausage. Ooh. And these are vegetables, and that's a pickle. See, Laura, I'm figuring this out. Bread. Okay. And then in this picture, we have the Goosebumps shirt. I remember when I got to this one, Night of the Living Dummy, I was like, oh, this one's freaking legit. I didn't.
Slappy's a classic.
Yeah, dude. Like, but you have to. I remember. Okay, how many of you watched the Goosebumps TV show?
Oh god, I have like so many VHS and DVDs.
Was I?
Yeah.
Did you see the Night of the Living Dummy one?
Yes, I saw the Bride of the Living Dummy too. I've seen like all the I've seen like every episode of that show. At least once.
Seed of the Living Dummy.
Not Seed of the Living Dummy. That was something I thought they were gonna do, but I don't think they did it in the show.
So okay, were you as upset as I was when they revealed the dummy in the Night of the Living Dummy? Goddamn, yeah. Anyways, in that episode, on the TV episode, like I was expecting like the smaller puppet that actually looked like the book cover, and it was like some fucking gigantic
ginger with the green eyes.
I was like, what is this? Like,
it was so funny about that is I was so used to that version. Whenever I would go look at the book, I was just like, man, that's not Slappy. Because I remember. I think I saw... No, it was Parshway, because I saw the Haunted Mask. I read that book first, and then I saw the episode for it, and then I just watched the show, and then like I would switch back and forth between books and shows, and so I saw the Night of the Living Dummy episode before I read the book, and I was like, well, this looks absolutely nothing like Slappy. What the fuck is this shit? So
I was like upset. Like, I was like, this looks stupid. Here, I'll pull it up here.
He was so funny.
Okay, so that's so this is closer to what it should look like. This is okay. Actually, here's two good comparisons. So here's the book cover, and it's like
he looks more like that in the new movies with Jack Black.
Well, yeah, like this is how he always should have looked. Like this was freaky, right. And then you got this motherfucker, and you're like, what is that? Like
this Slappy. The 90s hardcore. I think it's just I'm so used to that version that like it's just like there. Like, what was it? Like, can you type in the 2016 movie one? You get a visual of that. 2015, whatever.
Thank you for someone having that ear just waiting. Is it this one?
Let me see.
It's this guy.
Yeah, I just want to see it. The Jack Black one.
Yeah, it's this.
Yeah.
It's this guy.
Slappy. Yeah, that motherfucker.
Yeah, this was much closer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, I was like expecting, and then you get this noodle, and you're like, what are you? Dang,
we got these fools are already off topic.
I just want you to know that Sarah's about to walk up here and is going to be like, are you guys on questions yet? And I'm going to be like, hell no. We are assessing. Yeah. I haven't gotten to this cake yet, okay? Oh, nice! There's some artwork for the 22nd birthday. Again, happy birthday, Deegan. And this is what I was waiting to see. Oh, yeah. That's a cake. I'm at the point in my life now where I'm like, if I eat cake, I want it to be like real legit cake.
Does that say hippie birthday?
Fergie.
I don't see an A. Where's the A?
That's fair. Deegan, are you a hippie?
Yes.
It's good if you go for it. I can't wait to. Here comes Sarah. She's coming up right now. She's gonna be impressed. She's gonna be like, "Wow, you did this all by yourself." I'll be like, "Yeah."
Why are the levels all over the place? What do you mean?
I tried my best. All right, let's see here. Next, we got Logan, anime guy, saying, "Yo, already ate tonight, but recently had a delicious chicken parmesan with some Alfredo
Chicken parmesan.
pasta. Also got to meet Janet Varney, voice of Korra, this past weekend at C2E2. Nice. Let's check out.
C2.
That's Korra, the legend.
Korra. The Legend of Korra.
Korra. Nice. And then food.
It's so weird meeting voice actors and voice actresses after the fact of you watching the show, and they just talk, and it's I see you, I hear you, you're a real person in front of me, but hot damn if I just don't hear Korra and you're fucking me up a little bit.
There's also I still love the when the opposite happens, when you have a voice actor say someone bumps into them and they're like, "Oh, really? You're they're like, "Yeah, I actually do voice work and whatnot." And they're like, "Oh, really?" And they're actually unconvinced because they're like,
Right.
that didn't sound like the voice. And you're like,
No,
it's
yeah,
my
true.
voice.
It's literally my
You did a
voice.
pretty good Apple Bloom impression, or whatever it was.
The Michelle Creever incident absolutely lives on in this scenario because she I think that was 2015 EQLA. No, wait, 2013. I don't remember. 2013, I think it was. Anyways, yeah, when we went to Disneyland and we bumped into two girls that were wearing My Little Pony shirts. They were young teens. And we were like, "Hey, yeah, she actually does. She could do an Apple Bloom voice." And they're like, "Oh, okay, let's hear it." And so Michelle did the voice, and they're like, "Oh yeah, that was pretty good."
That's pretty good.
And we're like, "No, she's actually the voice." And they're like, "Yeah, sure."
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm sure you are.
It's like, okay. So,
all right, I'll leave.
So just in case
Bring
anyone,
out my ID and show you.
yeah, right. Gosh, that was good stuff. Good stuff. All right, Nathaniel. I've noticed Sarah has not made her way up here yet. She's
listening downstairs on her
She's
phone.
just at the door. She's like,
Do I want to go in? I don't want to
Do
go
I
in.
have enough for it today?
Nathaniel says, currently having some homemade lasagna, which is not only pretty good, but has pretty nice kick to it as well.
What's happening?
Why did you channel your Patrick?
Wait, me?
Yeah. Not only pretty good, but I can't do it. I can't do that worse.
I was, I think I was having a hiccup at that moment, and I was like, I didn't even realize.
You know what gets me is when you have an air bubble in your throat and you sound like Ray Romano for a bit.
Yeah.
Manny, I need.
No,
Where are you
that was
going?
where it's yeah, well, the amateurs. It's like Ray Romano just possesses us for a few seconds.
Sid!
Or when you're yawning and you go deaf for a few seconds.
Yes.
Oh, I kind of wonder what it's like working with Ray Romano. Again, thinking of Ice Age when they're like, okay, Ray, you're terrified. You're screaming and falling to your death, and he's like, ah! Okay, that's a good try.
Notice I didn't say.
Oh
try.
shoot! Oh, wait, never mind. I'm good. Sorry. I had the splittest second where I looked up and thought I was live streaming to Ready Player Dumb, and it scared the shit out of me. And I'm like, how did everyone know to come here? And then I realized I'm dumb, everybody. You all know that. I'm so sorry that I'm scattered all over the place. Nora Mermaid says, "Hey SPP, had some baked ziti with breadsticks for dinner. Please ignore the icky salad and ending the night with a small bag of pretzels. I've been cooking more, so let me know what I should make next."
She got the ziti and then she got the itty bitties. That's a good night.
And then, oh yeah, look at that. Love you guys lots and vote for the Brown Brothers on America's Got Talent. Do it.
Who's that?
Absolutely do it. Yes? Saber?
Huh?
Oh, I thought Saber was saying something.
No.
Well, fine. So here's the ziti.
Oh, if you don't.
No mo. That's pretty funny. I just realized that. I want to call Nora Nomo.
Oh my god, her name is Nomo.
Yeah, it's Nomo. It's Nomo. It's perfect.
Pull over now, Nora.
That's it.
How has it been 1,000 years and I've not noticed this?
Oh my god, it's happening. Sarah?
What?
Hello.
Hi, 1 second. I gotta grab my other earbud.
Oh, okay. Guess what? We're still doing food posts. She's like not even surprised. Well, very good. Don't be afraid of the icky salad. By the way, that's become my lunches, and you get used to it. I didn't like salad very much, but now I'm like,
salad.
What's the heck's a salad?
A salad. But I hear you. Like when you got the ziti there, it's like, what's this even for?
I like salad. I just don't like the what are they called? The tomatoes or whatever. What are they called?
When it comes to tomatoes, Hirosashii says no mo.
Exactly. When they look like that, like when they're just like a grape, but it's a tomato, I'm just like, oh.
Oh, like the little cherry tomatoes,
tomato.
yeah.
Wait, you don't like that?
Nah.
Oh, I think they're cute.
They're
I'd
cute.
rather just have a tomato.
Was I the only one as a kid who was inspired to eat food when I found out like the good that it did for you? Like I know this sounds stupid. Well, it sounds like
It's not stupid. I know what you mean.
but
exactly.
like
100%.
tomatoes. I remember. I forget. Like they help against a certain type of. I don't know. Like I forget what they do. They're good for you.
I'm just like waiting for you to say it. Like, God, you got this race.
No, I just know that. Well, I was gonna say actually the better example I have was like celery, which some people are, I guess, like they're like, oh God, don't say that, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Because I remember learning that celery like cleans your intestines because it's all stringy and stuff, and I was like, oh cool, it's doing something. I might as well eat it. So yeah, I'm like, at least I know you're doing something. Like I can't tell
It's
you
good
what
for preventing ulcers too.
Yeah. Doesn't the I forget what the tomatoes do.
But they're really good for your skin. They're also
they
like
good?
really good for they're really good for like a bunch of stuff that they have like a bunch of like vitamins and minerals and stuff like that. That's like really good for like building up your skin. And
So
stuff
in other
like
words, Hero, you can eat whatever you want because you're an adult. All right.
Thank you.
And Nora sent a super chat saying, if you guys want to call me Nomo, that's cool.
Nomo.
Nomo.
It's like a fucking Pokemon name.
This
That's
was the
cool.
first. This was the first one I saw. Ambazar says, tried to make a smoothie hot tub for my fries, but now it just reminds me of ACRacebest. I think it's the hair. Can't wait to see y'all at Everfree Northwest so I can make a more accurate comparison. I just hope you still have this exact one.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, like, which would be terrible and disgusting. But, this is a thing, though. Like, some people talk about dipping their fries in milkshakes.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I've tried.
Does anyone here like to do that?
Yes.
Okay, what is it? Can you describe it? Like, where the benefit is to doing it?
So I only like French fries that are like very thin and crispy.
Uh-huh.
So it's like that salty, crispy with like the sweet chocolatiness that works for me. It's like when you get like a chocolate covered pretzel, you want like the saltiness and you want the chocolate.
So you wouldn't do it with like a steak fry.
No, I hate steak fries.
I love steak fries. I love fries.
Oh,
Steak
fries. Saber,
also,
you and I will
that's
go to Red Robin
dipping
together.
a chunk of a potato into milkshake, which sounds gross. But if it's like super thin and crispy and it's just like the fried oil, it's like mostly what you taste, and it's great.
Does it work? That you mentioned chocolate, but does it work with like vanilla or strawberry milkshakes, or is it mostly chocolate?
This would be up to your taste. I usually am a simp for chocolate milkshakes.
Okay,
They're good.
gotcha. Cool.
That's
I hate that.
You know,
that degree. Oof.
I gotta admit, Laura, that you're the first person to describe this to me in a way that actually I went, okay, that actually makes sense. The pretzel with chocolate stuff, it's like, okay, yeah, no, I dig that.
Yeah, it's like you want your salty and your sweet together.
Do you not know about watermelon with salt?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Sarah taught me that one actually.
Yeah. That's how you have to do
Similar
it. It's required.
Now, I just want to point out that Ambazar is really trying to sell this. He doesn't say it tastes good. He says it tastes God.
Sweat and salty. Sweat and salty? Oh, I like sweat and salty.
Sweat and salty.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh, very good. Sarah, I'm going to hand over the mouse to you at this point. Welcome to the podcast.
Hi.
Welcome to
Hello.
the podcast.
I was driving home from work this whole time.
Oh, I didn't
Now
turn
you're
that.
driving this
Is that a
podcast.
problem?
You're driving all night.
Say what?
I didn't turn that screen for you.
No, it's fine.
Okay. There might be more food posts here.
Okay. We've got Rider Storm Pen Key. Got no food until after I do this, hanging up clothes, 1900s style. But after this pizza, here I come.
Hey, got to do the chores.
Yeah.
Nice. Earn your food.
On the clothesline.
Earn your food. 1900 style. I like that.
Don't people still do this in Japan?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think it's
I've
pretty
heard that.
regular in Japan.
What
Even
like?
China,
Oh,
On the
yeah,
clothesline,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
it's very unlikely for anybody in China, at least I know, to have a dryer.
Mm.
Mm.
I just remember.
Princess,
I don't know. Go.
Princess Deadpool says, I hereby decree every time you see Nora at a convention, you shall call her only Nomo.
Yeah.
Only no.
It was written on her plate.
The
and
color that no mo.
We all were like, oh my gosh. Oh my god.
Oh my
Oh,
glob.
what's that? Ooh.
Okay.
Whoa.
Princess
Hello.
Deadpool also has a food post saying, hey, Semi-Perfect Pod, sorry I've been absent a while. Been busy moving to a new apartment. That's why there's no photos of cute pony girls at this time. So I just attached one. Oh yeah, leftover pizza. It's the good stuff.
Okay, so we got
The good stuff.
we got dinner. Here's dinner,
Yeah.
and then here's dessert.
Yeah.
Where are those games? I need to know.
The
No, you
games?
don't.
Looks like Mario Kart 8.
Mario Kart and then the other two.
YouTube? The
Oh,
game
that's
YouTube?
Hulu. Okay.
Yeah, YouTube and Hulu.
The one on the right looks like Mario Odyssey.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
okay.
icon. Yeah.
And then there's the N64 thing. Gotcha.
I see a lava lamp. Oh, I thought we were okay.
Oh, Fluttershy. Damn, girl.
Wait,
Hey, you only give me a second.
I want to see the girls.
Oh, okay, well, you were talking about the lava lamp, and then you were like, oh. And then I went back.
I was talking about what I would do.
You would lava lamp?
I would lava lamp.
Oh man, that's painful though. Like you have to get like the clamps. And I mean, well, you're thinking of something different.
What?
Never mind. Never mind. That'll be later. Hmm.
Very good. See, Sarah, see what happens when you show up? People start sending us pictures.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, remember Dash's legs in that pic where
Yeah, she runs a lot. I like that.
He runs
Like,
a lot, I guess.
He runs
We're
a
talking
lot,
about
and
Rainbow
then
Dash's
Applejack's
legs.
got like thick thighs because she's always bucking, and so that's good.
Bucking is good.
Which screen did you have up?
The first one.
That one?
Nope. The first one.
My glasses.
You're wearing your glasses.
I know.
My glasses.
I need a new prescription.
You're like that guy in Jurassic Park. My glasses.
I need new prescription. I haven't been to an eye doctor in like 10 years.
Hearing everybody's laughter I'm like, man, I'm so excited to see you guys soon.
Aww, I'm excited too. Yeah. By the way, Sarah, I don't know where it is on our list of things to talk about, but do you want to talk about? Let's see. Okay, so we haven't weekly caught up yet. Let's
It's more of like a 4-week catch up.
I like how you're like, it's been like a month.
Yeah. Because we canceled the last podcast last
Yeah. So just a note to everybody, we're going to be previewing Every Free Northwest, as we talked about, talking a little bit about that. Very excited to be going back up to Seattle for its 10th anniversary. Sarah and I, we went to Every Free for the first. That was our first convention. Was Every Free.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. But just a reminder for everybody, and we'd love to have you submit. We have submissions open for Who's Line. So, send those in for both the Who's Line game as well as Scenes from a Hat.
Yeah, I'll link them in the chat here in just a moment.
She's gonna link them in the chat. Da, 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 da. Rocket power! Boom, 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 boom. Yes!
That's it. That's the song.
We are right.
That song is so cool, but the show is so bad.
Woogly, 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 woogly. Squid!
It's a twister. It's a twister.
Is that the consensus on that show, that it wasn't good?
It's terrible.
Is it? It's been so long. I have no real.
I only remember it fondly.
Try to watch an episode. It's rough.
Yeah, I'm like you. I only remember it fondly, but I think it was more. I think what I remember fondly of it was like, wow, these kids are like always on summer vacation. Like, I want to always be on summer vacation.
So really had episodes where they actually went to school.
We got a super chat, by the way, from Anime Guy.
Episodes at the school that I kind of forgot about, because like, never mind.
Were you gonna make a joke?
No, it doesn't prove it's not important.
Okay.
It is to me. Anime Guy though sent a super chat, just asking a general question. You would love a lamp?
No, it's 2022.
Why not?
Is that referencing?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's. Yeah, the Anchorman?
Yeah, I love lamp.
I love lamp.
Yeah.
I have not seen that.
Yeah, you haven't seen Anchorman?
No.
That's how we...
Every single time I say that I haven't seen Anchorman, you're like, you haven't seen Anchorman? I'm like, no. Haven't shown it to me.
All right. Well, Sarah is just
Pause the podcast. Go watch Anchorman.
Sarah's watching Blazing Saddles for the first time.
Yeah.
Classic.
Oh, are you watching it after seeing Paws of Fury?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was. Yeah. But yes, that is why. That is why we're watching it.
Must be a pretty good sequel.
A sequel. That's good. So, why don't we go ahead and... Did you link the submissions?
Yes, I did.
Excellent. Why don't we catch up with folks? Like Sarah said, it's been almost a month, actually, since we've had our podcast.
Yeah.
So, why don't we catch up? Why don't we catch up with Jaxblade? Jaxblade, what's new? What's happening, Jaxblade?
Hold on 1 second. I'm answering a thing from my client, making sure they're getting their stuff in.
Jaxblade's working. How about Hiro? What's new, Hiro? How have you been?
I've been watching My Little Pony in Japanese recently. It's been funny. I forgot how good the show is.
So that's why I stuck with it for 10 years. Okay.
Yeah. I just finished watching Sister of Social. I was like, this was a really good episode. Like, what in the world? Both Purity and Sweet Belle are being stupid, and then they stop being stupid. I'm like, oh, that's cute. It's about how to not be stupid and get along with your siblings. No matter what age you are, you could still be stupid. It was a good episode.
Yeah, there's They're as stupid. But that's cool. I'm glad to hear that. I don't know why, because I've watched the show myself, but I always get excited when I hear someone say, "Yeah, it's still really good," and you're like, "Oh, that's good to hear."
Oh,
Yeah.
other
That's
than
good.
that, what have I been doing? I really have been like working a ton, but my work has like subsided a little bit for the moment, which is nice. Until next week when it will pick up again. So.
Nice. Nice.
But yeah, I'm just chilling now. Finally, jeez.
Very good. Very good. It's good to chill. Jax, did you answer your client?
Yes, I did. I answered them. Oh, they're getting their gains in, all of them. I'm super proud. Okay. I have just been working like usual. Working on cookbook stuff. Working on my new program. Getting more clients and stuff like that. And then just having like calls and stuff like that to talk with them. And so that's good. Doing YouTube stuff again. I started doing more bigger content videos than just like fast ones, because like I started doing fast ones just to help people out with certain things, like, oh, I want abs at this body fat percent, I want this and that. So I'm like, oh, that's fun, but I like doing these bigger ones. They're giving me a lot more energy, and I'm like, oh, people pick up on them, so that's good. I like that. I got to see Turtles on Friday, so I was super hyped because I've just been anxiously waiting for that for like damn years, shit like that. So that was awesome. And also, chat, yeah, you don't need to see the show to see the movie, but it does give you bonus stuff. So just putting that out there. And yeah, this entire week, just been script writing, working on recipes, seeing what works, what doesn't work, and yeah, that's it. So much.
Nice. What about Paleo?
Just been doing stuff, trying to take care of myself a bit more. Started working on videos again. I put out a video for Luck, that movie that came out on Apple TV Plus, which is very weird. It's from Skydance Animation, which has a bunch of like former like Pixar people on it. But it was very, very weird. And I have a video on Rise of TMNT, which Jax just said. I have that coming out tomorrow. Also just been watching a lot of movies in general. Like, I know we're probably going to talk about Paws of Fury and DC League of Superhero Pets. And I also watched Nope and Prey, which were very good. Oh yeah, I also watched Everything Everywhere All at Once for the first time.
I love that movie.
Yeah,
It's a good
it was
movie.
crazy.
Nice. Well, as always, it's good to hear that, you know, you're taking care of yourself and that you got some videos coming out, so something for everyone to look out for. Got those reviews coming, and yeah, like you said, there's been a lot of movies to talk about, both kind of good and interesting. So, yeah, keep up with it. And then we have Saber and Laura. What's new with you guys?
Picked up Matt. Matt's in town.
Nice.
He'll be here for the next 2 weeks. He's not here in the room at Tom's. He's gonna be staying for a bit to get some work done, trying to figure out some big plans for different YouTube channels and projects and spread goals and whatnot, and just I guess group dynamic. Gosh, what else is going on?
You visited your family.
What's that?
You visited your family.
This is my family for a few days.
Who's a busy bee?
No, it always comes to these questions. You're like, what am I doing?
What am I doing with my life, right?
What have I ever done?
Right. I mean, Laura and I just came back from watching Marcel the Show.
We just saw Marcel the Show.
Oh.
It's very cute.
I loved everything about it.
It's very cute.
2 different levels
People
of
have been
praise.
asking
It's
me
like,
to watch that.
it's really cute. I loved everything about it. It's like, okay,
Yep.
well.
Up to, also watching stuff. Been trying to keep up with Primal. Loving that so
Oh,
much.
yeah, Primal's great.
I went on a business trip
Yeah, you went
to San Francisco to visit a client, and
Oh, congrats.
my flight on the way out was delayed by 3 hours.
Ooh.
Because there was an electrical problem with the plane, which is, I work in like electrical wiring stuff for planes. I'm like, is this my moment? Is this the?
You're
is the
like,
Docker
move
on
out of
board?"
my way. I got this.
Like, is this the moment where I'm supposed to step up and be like, step aside, sir?
It's the blue wire! Cut the blue!
But yeah, so I got delayed by like 3 hours. I didn't get there until like much later than I expected, and then like we had to wait for a rental car. Then we had to drive like an hour and a half, so we didn't get to like the hotel we were staying at until like 2 a.m. local time. So for me, that's like 5 a.m. So that was miserable. And then we had to be out the door again at like 7 a.m. So I was just like, I can't exist right now. But you know, I suffered through that. But like, you know, the trip was alright. But then on the flight home, you know, my boss took a red eye because he does that and he's a crazy person. But I can't do red eyes. I just can't sleep on a plane. So I had a hotel the last night, and then I was going to take off in the morning, and I got a text message, or not text message, an email that I saw at like 4 a.m. And it was like, your flight from, you know, SFO to wherever the connection was has been canceled. And I'm like, fucking what?
Oh.
So I had to, it was like, oh, we'll put you on another flight, but it won't leave until like 10 p.m. So it'll end up being a red eye anyway. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. So I ended up being able to get an earlier flight, and I got home a tiny bit earlier than I expected to. It was still pretty late at night, but I mean, eventually I got home.
Right.
Flying
It was
just
just
sucks right
a lot.
now.
Yeah, it was, the travel was not great. But, you know.
Hoping we can all get into Everfree at the time we're supposed to.
I know, right?
Yeah. After actually, yeah. I just have no nice things to say about airlines, do I?
It's awful.
Well,
It's the being in the air. Like, I don't care about that. It's like, no, it's like, because all like the bullshit is like, oh, we're gonna make you as uncomfortable as possible. We're gonna treat you guys like trash. I'm just like, how do we? Is there any other option? Like, can we-
Right.
yeah, like I just, it drives me nuts that it's just an accepted, or I should say an acceptable, like it's not like a, oh my gosh, I can't believe the flight was canceled. It's like, oh yeah, the flight was canceled. Like,
Yep. And it's just like, oh no, we're just gonna put you on another one. And it's like, okay, but like, what about? I have to get home.
well,
Well, like,
at least you made it.
That's true. That is true.
But hey Sarah.
I saw Nope.
Oh, sorry, what?
Yeah,
No, we're good. I was just saying I also saw Nope. If we were gonna talk about that. At
We
some point.
also
Yay.
saw Nope.
It was
You
awesome.
also saw Nope.
Oh,
Cool.
nice.
Oh, I say we, but that's right. I saw it with my dad, not with my wife.
Yeah.
Sarah didn't want to see it. Laura, should
don't-
Sarah see it?
I don't like scary
Nope.
movies.
It's really not.
It's tense.
It's only creep. I'll say this. It's only just. I'll say if you have a certain fetish, it's perfect for you. That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's like there's tension and mystery, but it's not scary.
Good lord. I was sitting here going, fetish. Like, I'm sure
You
that.
know
Like,
Yeah, you know exactly.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Though I will say, I did like sleep with my lamp on for a few nights because of a certain scene that has nothing to do with what they're like avoiding. And, yeah. Because I'm like, I was just like looking down my stairs in the hallway. I was like, there better not be like an escaped like animal like
That's why you have
around here.
weapons. That's why you have several weapons placed around your house. I have my baseball bat. I have my hunter's knife. I have my nunchucks. I have my bow staff.
You have your arms,
have-
Jax. That's all you
I
need.
do, but I'm not trying to fucking fight a fucking ship.
I love that that's where we're at now. It's like, no, these aren't for burglars or breaking and entering. This is in case an animal escapes a zoo, and
No, I've had those fucking.
Yeah.
No, I've had those fucking attack where you're just walking and you hear stuff because I watch so many of those videos of people just in their neighborhoods and then all of a sudden a random animal appears out of nowhere and then they have shit cardio and then they get fucked up by that animal. I'm just yeah, that's not good. You can kind of catch me slacking. Fuck that. Fuck that. No. Okay, no.
Yeah, no, we'll probably talk more regarding movies and whatnot. I wouldn't mind. Toodles. Sarah.
Huh?
What's new with us? What's new with you?
Playing a lot of video games.
We are doing that.
Yes.
We're, spooky season is not too far away. We're
preparing.
We're preparing.
Yes.
Yep.
We're excited.
Hell yeah.
Let's see what else.
Did you guys finish Resident Evil 8?
Finish what?
Resident Evil 8
Oh yeah.
for Village?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we did that last year.
Yeah, and I know there's a DLC coming out at the end of October.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
More big lady.
I love her so much.
Yes. Exactly.
What else have we been doing for the past 4 weeks?
4 weeks.
Yeah. We filmed a promo for Everfree. Pretty proud of it.
Yes. Yeah. I was sitting there. I'm like, what do I want to do? I want to do something
We went to
different.
a nearby nature center and just went out to the woods.
I filmed Sarah as several of the VIPs, and I did a very purposely poor job masking their faces onto Sarah.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. It's not poor. It's perfect.
The Andy Price as Bigfoot joke was my idea, and I'm very proud of it.
So
I was like, I need to walk like Bigfoot, and you need to put Andy Price's face over me.
It's a genius.
So thank you. I see some people saying that they enjoyed the promo. We had fun filming that. Just kind of working on editing on my end when we're not gaming or eating.
We got bikes. Actual bikes.
We got bikes. We picked up bikes out of my parents. So my parents have, the family bikes in the garage.
Yeah. They're trying to clean out their garage desperately. And
No. My mom only makes it sound desperate.
Okay, well,
she's been cleaning out that garage since before I moved out of that garage.
Yeah.
And you see the progress that's been made. There's no desperation outside of, oh, it's everyone else's fault. You have bikes here. They weren't even. Only one of them was my bike. By the way, I actually did. Yeah, I got my. I saw my bike from college, and I'm like, holy crap! I wore the crap out of this bike. I only had it for college.
Yeah.
And that thing got used up. There was no there were the wires were coming out of the tires. I was like, what happened? So, but yeah, we ended up picking up 2 bikes that weren't really used out of the garage. So we did get that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Is there anything else?
Nothing too terribly eventful.
No. I was gonna say you.
Well, I was gonna go to Texas, but my mom and my sister both had COVID in the last, I literally the day of my flight, my mom and my sister were like, oh, we have symptoms.
Yeah.
And then they did a rapid test. And at first, they were coming out negative, and I'm just like, no, I don't feel good about this. I'm just gonna get my reward flight points, and I'm gonna stay home. And then it ended up that they tested a day later, I think, and then they were positive.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But you're gonna be seeing them here in a couple months, anyways, right?
Yeah.
So.
In October.
Yeah. Again, kind of like you, I don't have much to report. However, I'm gonna drop this kind of I guess it's a hint because I don't think it's technically announced, but on Sunday, I think it's going to be around 11 a.m., maybe around 10 a.m. Keep an eye on the ACRacebest channel. I'm going to post once this is something I should say once it's officially official, but we're just finalizing a few things. But I am probably going to be having something going on my channel for about an hour. Might involve some people that you guys are familiar with. Maybe some
it's this thing.
pony people. I just don't have the details yet, so I'm waiting for it to be official. But yeah,
Nice.
maybe some form of like a Q&A thing that people can join in on. So, yeah. Yeah. I thought maybe I was going to announce. I figured I would have had the details by today, but a few things are still being finalized.
Yeah.
So, I don't yet, but just like I said, maybe just keep an eye on Twitter. You'll see details sprout up. If you forget about that, just remember to hang out Sunday morning-ish. Sarah, we're going to wake up on Sunday morning. Yay.
Yeah.
I'm going to need your help.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Well, Sarah, what do we have on our list of stuff to talk about?
Well.
Oh yeah.
Everfree's coming up.
Everfree Northwest, and we got a number of us that are going to be going out there.
Yeah.
Looking forward to Everfree Northwest. I was looking to see. I don't think I have it right in front of me, but
You want me to pull up the schedule?
yeah, the schedule is out for Everfree, and we'll be having a busy as usual schedule. It's kind of nice. I think we're doing 2 panels a day, so it's going to be well spaced out for us. Sarah's pulling it up. Pulling up the schedule.
Let's see. Friday.
Yeah. So are we going to get into it?
Yeah.
All right. So Friday, a large, I believe, a chunk of our group's going to be part of opening ceremonies, and then right after opening ceremonies, we're going to be heading over to the Celestia room, where we're going to be part of the Semi-Perfect podcast panel. Go figure. We're on that.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, we just got a super chat.
Woo!
You want to read that?
Yeah, from Drummershai. One moment. Let me pull it up here. Funny and cool that my drumming panel on Friday is right after your Semi-Perfect podcast panel. Also, this is my last ever free performing and attending, by the way. Can't wait to see y'all and play with Matt DB and Forever Free Brony at Pony Stock.
I swear, you've announced 5 times that you're like, this is my last con. See my mark.
We're holding you to it.
I mean, like, I'm not having a go at you, but I swear, like, I've seen 5 illustrations of you, like, I'm like, is this man retiring or not?
It's like that. It's like in All Dogs Go to Heaven. It's like, you can never come back. Also on.
If there is a convention to wrap things up at, I think Everfree is a good one, considering it had such musical origins like 10 years ago. I mean,
Yeah.
still they're gone, but.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's not really gone. Oh, never mind. This ruins everything.
What?
Which one?
Oh yes.
I figured if anything was gonna ruin it, Final Draft being there was gonna be the thing.
That's right. All right, nobody go.
It's not too late to back out.
Oh damn! My flight was delayed 3 days.
Oh no.
3 days.
I hate draft so much.
We'll make him suffer. Don't worry. Somehow, some way.
It's like falls over.
Brony's React, by the way, is also going to be on Friday night from 4 to 5 p.m. on the main stage. So, that's going to... So those are going to be the 3 things that we're going to be a part of on Friday. And then Saturday, another busy day for us as things start off with Riffing is Magic in the Celestia room. and that's going to be at 11:15 to 12:15. And then
That's right after intro to coffee brewing.
intro to coffee brewing.
Learn how to brew some coffee, and then come to our pan.
Just stay there. It's going to smell like coffee. And then Hooves Line.
That.
Oh yeah, what's this coffee panel now?
I was looking at it says a pony-themed introduction to the world of coffee brewing. Come learn about the history and science behind the popular beverage. I don't see who's running it.
I mean, Seattle's a big time coffee town, so I was excited.
Well, there we go. Hooves Line is also going to be on Saturday, 3 to 5 p.m., a 2-hour Hooves Line panel. And really looking forward to this. Of course, Saber, myself, anticipating Silver Quill, and Abeevids is in town.
Well, believe it.
Oh, that's right. Oh my god.
Yep. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. And then as soon as the Hooves Line panel ends, you can head over to the Celestia Room for God and Ponies, Faith in the Fandom. It's basically church to cleanse yourself from Hooves Line.
Looking this up. Are you looking at the
Schedule.
I
Uh-huh.
haven't looked yet. What day is this now?
Saturday.
Saturday.
Let me see this. Saturday.
Oh, that's a real panel.
Alright, what time is
Yeah, it's
that?
a real panel.
The God and Ponies is 5 to 6 p.m. in the Celestia Room.
Well, let me see.
So it'll be the perfect cleanse after Who's Line.
Yeah, he'll be to church afterwards.
God and Pony.
I want to see Draft sit at that panel.
Oh my god, yes.
I don't see it. Is it Saturday? Oh, okay.
Yellow. It's one of the.
Do you see it?
There it is.
I love not having to go also, but like on Saturday in the tabletop gaming room, the first thing they're running is Uno. It's like, yeah, that's why I came here, buddy. Play some.
Don't even talk to me until I have my Saturday morning Uno.
I mean, Uno's fun. Don't get me wrong. I just thought it's funny. That's
No, Uno's great.
Oh, that's good.
I can't wait for like the twilight hours, not like that purple one, but like
Oh.
I'm bringing my fucking party face to this convention. I'm going to have
This
so
family-friendly convention.
Oh, I am going to. You're going to be here, me and Henry going. You walk around the place. That's the sound Henry makes.
It's upsetting.
And
He's gonna do that in the kids' room.
Sorry, guys, we've been kicked out of the
Look at all
convention.
look at all the smiley face flowers that are on these panels. That means they're kid friendly.
Yeah, notice which one doesn't have that.
Yeah.
Who's
Yeah.
Line, riffing.
There's no 18 plus panels at this convention.
dude, I'm gonna party so hard this con. Kidding me? Can't wait.
Oh, man.
None of the tournaments are kid friendly. Oh, why is that?
Because people say bad words when they game.
You're right.
And then we have on Sunday to kick off the day at 10:15 in the Celestia Room. We're going to have our How to YouTube panel. And then we have in the main stage area
Stage.
at 12:30 Cartoon Court.
I am so excited for that. I'm gonna be channeling my inner Saul Goodman, and I'm gonna win every single case against PanamaMatt. I'm gonna flip the script on him so hard. Like actual law, and I'm gonna be weaseling my way through everything.
If it doesn't turn into the like usual screaming and back and forth that we have during Among Us, then I just don't know what went wrong.
Well, did Silver Quill sign up for this with us?
I haven't asked him yet because you mentioned someone else that you might.
If I get that guy, then there's no way you're gonna win.
Oh, that's fair.
I think it's in his blood.
I know his weaknesses. It's in the knees.
The Cartoon Court's gonna be a blast, and
Yeah.
we got some special plans in store for it. That's one of the most, I guess, as far as running with it, kind of panels go and exploring options. This one has so much potential. Like,
Surprised how well it went at MomoCon.
See, MomoCon was a dream. Like that con was, catching COVID and my dog dying a few days beforehand. It was a dream.
It was the perfect convention minus a few details.
And then, because I mean, like Cartoon Court was great at MomoCon, but Whose Line was exceptional. I was floored. I was like, that might have been the best Whose Line we've ever had.
Yeah.
BronyCon 20. There was a BronyCon where we like brought the house down, and I thought that was like, that'd be kind of an interesting list to make. What's our best like reactions as far as Whose Line goes? Like
we've had two.
We have it all recorded.
Yeah, they all are. They're all there. I was gonna say two that we often talk about from BronyCon. One was
water, obviously.
What's that?
Ice cold water.
Oh my god, that's another one.
Legend.
It is legend. But I think 2015 was the one where we did with Noakine and Eiley Monty, and then 2019 also. Like there were things that happened in the 2019 one where it was like, how the hell did things line up so perfectly? 2019 was a quite excellent Whose Line, if I may say so. But yeah. We're looking forward to what we're bringing here, and that, like Saber said, like it doesn't just stop at Cartoon Court, but we're really excited to be, we're ready to put on a show, ready to see everybody there at Everfree Northwest. It's nice that they get to celebrate their 10th year as things have gotten back into the groove as far as convention going, I'm very excited. Sarah, are you excited? Yeah. So Sarah doesn't see the convention yet. She still sees a pile of Whose Line that she's got to get over. But when she gets there, she's like, oh, that's all I see. Yeah. But, So, again, I hope that we see a lot of you at Everfree Northwest. Come on out. We're stoked about returning to the Seattle area for its 10th anniversary. Technically, that just about marks our 10-year, if you will, anniversary as far as convention going, Sarah. Yeah. Because the first Everfree Northwest was also in August. And,
I'm just looking at the site. So Saberspark is a YouTuber who does animation analysis and reviews on his channel with an audience of nearly 1 million subscribers. I was like, aren't you like past 1.5? Like what?
That's kind of an outdated bio.
So to be fair, when they were getting things ready, they did ask us. They're like, "Hey, is it cool if we just use the same description, or do you want to update anything?" Because I know in Sarah's, if you read hers, hers says, for this 2020 convention, when you see Sarah.
I think mine does too.
That's legend. No, it's
Yeah, it does. Both of y'all says that.
We're going back in time, Sarah, you and me.
Yeah.
It's only just now clicking to me where I'm like, wait, 2020?
Yeah.
But we went to 2021.
We probably copied and pasted it for 2021 as well.
Fair enough. I updated mine.
Well, I wasn't personally asked. Did I want to?
Well, I asked you.
Okay. I forgot that it said 2020 in there.
Well, yeah, we didn't have it in front of us. But yeah, so looking forward to that, and it should be another great weekend. It's a great area.
That's pretty good.
I'm excited.
Nearly 1 million subscribers. I'll get there someday.
One day, hon, you'll do it.
What's up, Paleo?
I'm excited about it because
See her tries. That's my entire bio.
Sarah, shut up!
I'm sorry.
listen, I'm excited because it's the first Everfree I've been to since the very first one.
Oh,
What
wow.
the fuck? Has it really been that long?
Yeah, I haven't been since 2012.
Damn.
And it's also my 30th pony convention.
Goodness.
There you go.
Yeah. And I was thinking back, I was like, oh yeah, Everfree was also the first convention that Saber and I actually had our own panel. We were on a panel before at like BronyCon 2012 with like podcasters or whatever. But like at Everfree, we had our like first like official panel with like Brony Breakdown.
I asked a question in that panel.
Oh, you did.
I did. There was a microphone that was about 2 feet tall, and I had
Yeah.
to bend down to ask a question.
Yeah.
And I did.
I
And
have to look at that.
I know this because I was watching that vlog this week. Ugh. Wow, I didn't know that was your guys' first panel, though.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, very good, very good. So, yes, we, again, hope to see a whole bunch of you at Everfree Northwest. Now, technically, so this is something that, like I said, we're still kind of figuring out with work schedules on Sarah and my end, kind of fluctuating and changing a little bit. We're figuring out, do we know for sure if we're having a podcast before Everfree? It's, I think, literally the Wednesday before
Is that Wednesday?
travel.
I don't know.
So we'll keep tabs on that, just because there's, like I said, we're still, as you all saw, figuring things out on me trying to handle Wednesdays by myself.
Yeah.
It's not pretty. All right, Sarah. Oh, are we going to talk about that? We're going to talk about.
We can if we want.
Okay. Well, actually, first, since so many people saw it, why don't you put up a spoiler screen for Nope?
Okay.
Yes, you can get out of here.
Oh,
Just leave. Go upstairs.
I'm comfy.
Plug your ears.
Need my headphones. Hold on.
Hang on. We're getting equipped. It's not often where I've seen a thing and he hasn't.
Kicking me out of my chair.
What is this? Just have that be it, and then just say Nope above it.
Hold on, my brain's. Okay, there we go. Okay.
Can you
Everyone
imagine
have a
going?
space theme.
Could you imagine going down on Lightyear, and looking up at his head, and he's got that big meat chin looking at
Ew.
you?
No, I don't want to ever imagine
No,
that.
I could see it.
Boba Fett.
Nope. Sarah's answering your question.
Is that what Mike
That was
called?
Mike calling
Yeah,
me.
Mike called it the Boba Fett show.
Bubba. We got a super chat from Base saying, been marathoning the old con vlogs, currently up to 2018. Awesome, Base. I hope you're enjoying your trek through all of the con vlogs. It's quite a journey. I've recently done that, watching through all of them in order. And I'm just like, dang, look at where we came from and where we're at. So thank you.
I'm so proud.
All right, folks. So right now we have the spoiler screen up for the movie Nope. And as long as the screen's up, we're going to be discussing spoilers from the movie. And yeah, once the screen goes away, we will not be discussing spoilers any longer regarding this movie. So if you are looking to avoid spoilers, you can just mute the stream, and once this goes away, you know you're safe. And Sarah, it's time to talk about a movie you didn't see.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
you don't care about.
Fucking,
spoilers. All right.
fucking evil jellyfish-looking motherfucker.
Dude, I
Bitch
love
ass.
the design so much.
They're such a bitch-ass design. I hate that. I like the design. No, you know what? I
Love
feel
it.
bad for that fucking lady who got mauled by a chimp, and then she came out to support her friend, and then gets fucking melted. Like, I
Yeah.
felt so bad for her. She did not deserve any of that shit. It was just like,
so much
what?
better.
Am
Fuck
I?
that thing. And then it was just like they were. It made me laugh how they were just like, oh, okay, we want to get a picture of it. We want to get a picture of it. And like my instantly first reaction was like, we need to fucking kill this thing. It like killed Keith David accidentally by farting on him in the first few minutes of this fucking movie. Please fucking find a way to kill this thing. It's like, no, we need the money to
Farting on
do this.
him?
And yeah, you fucking remember at the beginning of the
Yes.
movie, it just fucking just
a bunch of stuff, like stuff I couldn't digest.
yeah, it just farts on him, just and just comes out and it kills him, and it's just like, oh, poor Keith David, that didn't need to
I was
happen.
so mad because
Yeah.
I didn't know he was in the movie until I got to the theater and it started playing, and then he was there. I'm like, oh, my guy, it's Keith David, I love him. And then he dies very quickly, and I'm like, bold move, Jordan Peele, to cast
Yes.
Pete in your movie and then immediately kill him.
Like
Right.
immediately.
Exactly. Yeah, that was a bit. But I liked seeing him, and then like
It was very good.
I liked fucking with my friends before going into this movie because like they hadn't seen Us, and then I would just be like, this is actually the third in the Jordan Peele movie. They're all connected. Like this is the same guy from Get Out. Yeah, yeah. He was just like, my friend was like, wait, what? And it's like, yeah, the guy from Get Out is the same character in this movie. It's crazy, man. You guys,
He just keeps having bad things happen to him. He's like,
He
what?
just keeps having bad shit happen to him. Like it's insane. But I will say the jean jacket, the UFO, whatever they want to call it, like that was a very interesting design. Like I was like so curious. Like when they had that scene in the barn with those kids dressed as like freaking aliens. Yeah, I was just like, I love because I saw it with like the black crowd too, so it's just like, oh nope, like they all just instinctively did. Like there was just like there's certain things that like a black crowd just like adds to a thing, like because like Jordan Peele specifically, he said this, he designed it certain ways. It's just like that whole that scene where like the thing is just like above him is like nope, and like you heard like people in the background just like, oh hell no! Nah. This is what is going on. It's just like, oh fuck this. It's just like, ooh, child, I don't know what you're doing, child. I don't know. And it's just like, it's so valid because this fucking thing. It's just like, it's weird. So it's just like I felt bad. Like I had to watch it again because like I didn't get what Stephen Ewan was doing at first. I thought he was just like, oh, I'm just here with my thing. I didn't realize the first time because I went to the bathroom the first time, so I missed it. Where he like was, his whole thing was, I'm buying these horses to feed this thing, and I'm gonna go take care of it. So I was wondering
because like he acts so weird when like the main character, and I'm sorry, I'm forgetting everyone's name.
Go ahead.
But I was
OJ.
That's right. When he's like, yeah, I'm doing this so I can buy them back eventually, and this,
And yes, even the wind's just like,
Yeah.
oh,
sure, sure, man.
Right. Yeah. Oh,
Your parents named you OJ.
That was so funny.
That was like the running joke of the time where it's just like, yeah, we know, we get this. Like that was funny. The way the thing like bored people basically, like I thought that was horrific. Like that entire
awesome.
scene. That scene was awesome, but it was just like, it was one of those moments where I was just like, what the fuck is happening? Like I was like, oh shit, I see a skull. Oh fuck. Oh and then you like hear people screaming, it burns! It burns! It's like, oh, you're slowly dissolving in its acid. That is fucked up.
I didn't pick up, by the way, until because like I know it showed the scene of them, getting eaten, but
right.
I don't think at that point I realized that that's what was happening. I was like, what? Like why is it so
you thought it was abducting him?
Yeah, I did until like I needed that moment where OJ was like, it's not a spaceship, and I was like, huh?
Because like that weird like noise you hear in the beginning, like with the horses and stuff. Like it's like, oh yeah, that's because the horses are like screaming. They're making like an otherworldly noise while they're in there because they're dying.
They're getting melted. They're getting dissolved. It's like, yeah, it's just like Jordan Peele, you fucked up. I respect that. Like it's just like it's fucking crazy. Like this whole thing. The guy who worked at like the Best Buy knockoff or whatever it's called, like that. Yeah, he cracked me up, like, because he's like so bad. He's like, yeah, the aliens, we got to watch out for this. And then there's that guy, the National Geographic guy, who's just like, oh, I like predators. And then like
the cinematographer guy, yeah.
Yeah, and then he like fucking like comes out and he's just like, oh man, I thought he was trying to get footage from inside, but I've heard different things that he like. He lost his shit. I don't know what the fuck happened with that
I'm not
guy.
sure.
Like,
I do want to see it again. I only saw it the one time.
Right, yeah, because he was, his whole thing was very, very interesting.
It's worth a rewatch, this movie.
Yeah, definitely. There's a bunch of stuff like that is definitely worth the rewatch in it because it's just like, oh, like that. But like what Paleo was talking about earlier, that that whole scene with like freaking Planet of the Apes going on, that was just all
I was
unnerving.
like, damn,
That was
this is like
so
scarier than
upsetting.
the other stuff.
Yeah, it's just like, make this into a movie. Like, just make this into the fucking movie. Like, that was...
But like I kind of liked that it was the background story, right? Like it wasn't the main thing, and it gave it that like amount of mystery that made it more interesting.
Right.
It does have the connecting theme of like trying to make money off of a tragedy.
Yep.
Right.
Which is what the theme of the movie is.
Right. No, because like even because the whole thing was like a direct reference like to that poor woman who got like mauled by a chimp, and like the woman who got mauled by the chimp in this movie, she's wearing the exact outfit that woman did who appeared on Oprah. So it's just like,
I
yeah,
didn't watch
it's
that.
sad. Yeah, it's sad too. Like she was like, I wear this veil so I don't scare people.
Yeah.
And so it's just like, so it's just like, oof, yeah. So that I felt even worse for that woman in this movie because it's just like, oh fuck, you're like, man, leave her alone or some shit like that. And then now it's just I think the whole premise of like how the creature came, I like how he's just like, oh, it's just there, it's just eating. The way OJ figures out that, oh, as long as we don't look at it, it won't eat us.
Yep.
I think that was interesting. But then there are some parts where I'm like, aren't you kind of looking at it right there unintentionally? Where it's like, wouldn't it come down and just be like that? Because there are moments where he's just like straight up gawking at this thing unintentionally. So I'm like, wouldn't it be like, hey, what you looking at, motherfucker? Like, let's go down. It's just like I don't know.
The fucking TMZ guy. Like,
Oh yeah, fuck that
That
guy.
was weird.
Fuck that guy. He got what he deserved, fucker. He was just
get
like,
my camera!
my camera. It's just a fucking camera. It's just
I kind of
damn.
enjoyed that we never saw like his face. Like he was just like this strange
Yeah.
mystery.
Right. It's just yeah.
But yeah, no, it was. I really enjoyed it. I enjoy movies like this that like while it has its moments of being tense or even scary when you're like a movie like this, it's more of the unknown that's scary, and then you figure it out, and then it stays tense. But I love it when movies like this are able to mix in humor.
No, yeah, exactly.
So that really works for me. I really enjoyed this movie. I enjoy when I go into a movie going, I think I have an idea of what this is going to be about, and then you're like, oh, that's not what I was thinking at all.
Exactly.
Someone like an interview, I think Jordan Peele said that like, well, that's kind of the point is like the name of the movie, the title is a spoiler on its own,
Right?
Because like, you go in, it's like, oh, like an alien movie, they find a UFO, and it's just nope. It's not.
Right.
Nope. Technically, yes, but nope. So it's just the whole alien. Like, it's just like, it is such a fascinating design. Like, I'm very like, because I want him to do one of those videos where he talks about breaking down all the spoilers, like he's done with Get Out and Us so far, where he like talks about it, because it's just like, yeah, I love him because he's like. Oh, because they really, all I thought was just like, oh, it's a fucking jellyfish. It's just a big ass jellyfish eating people like this, and it's just like going through. And then like the way they killed it, I was like, so that thing, it just swallowed, it just popped in its throat, and that had enough force to like kill it, the explosion. Right? And I was just like, what? I was like, nah, we going in on this. We double tapping, we quadruple tapping this thing. No. Fuck is that?
Yeah, stuff like that kind of makes me wonder if it's like it was written a certain way in the script, and then just on screen it couldn't quite match.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No, exactly. Like that's a perfect way to put it, Laura. Because it's just like, there's some moments where I was just like, "What is that guy gonna sacrifice himself? Like, does he have like a bomb on him?" Because like that was my whole thing. I thought like someone's gonna get sucked up, but they're gonna have like a bunch of grenades or something, and then they're just gonna let him loose, and then just boom. Yeah, but nope.
Like, that guy.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
The Geek Squad.
The Geek Squad, yeah. It's like, oh yes, we're going to take it down. Yeah. So and then what should we call it? Like the fucking, what was it? Like I thought the UFO. I thought like the fake out with the kids again. I thought that was like really good. That whole, Yeah, that was hilarious. That got me because in the theater I was like tense because Jordan Peele talked about this in an interview where he's talking about I think we all briefly mentioned it too. It was like how when you don't see the creature, that's when the movie is at its most like tense, terrifying because it's building terror. It's like in Jaws, we all know what a great white looks like, but when you don't see, you just see a force drag someone down. It's like what the fuck? What the? Oh god! Yeah, it's just like shit.
He utilized that well with the chimp scene because like with the chimp scene it was like you don't really see what the chimp's doing, but your mind is imagining what's happening.
Yeah.
The chimp. And then when you see the chimp like look at the camera, it's like what the it's like what is it gonna do?
Right.
I was really confused when that was the opening of the movie. I'm like,
right?
What?
I was like, did I get into the wrong movie? Oh shit! Like, what's going on here? Like, I thought like that was like I was not expecting that chimp scene to go as hard as it did. Like, first off, like I was just like, this thing is attacking like how many people did that thing like kill? It was like the mom, the daughter, the dad.
Probably like the camera crew and everything just ran.
Exactly. I was just like,
man. They saw that, there was like, nope, gotta get out of here.
Exactly. I would have gotten the fuck out of there as soon as that shit happened. So he's just like that kid under the table, and he's just like, oh, I heard because he wasn't making direct eye contact with it because of the tablecloth.
He went in for the fist bump too.
Yeah, he went in for the fist bump, so he like did that. So like he thought, oh, I controlled this situation, so I can control any like monster creature or something like that. And then him and his whole family got fucked up. Man.
Yeah. Well,
this character was really interesting. I liked him a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stephen Ewan's just been crushing it lately. He's in everything. Fucking.
Yeah.
He left The Walking Dead and just was like, I'm just gonna be king everywhere.
I feel like once you've been in Walking Dead, like everyone's gonna be like, "Yes, we'll hire you, please."
Yes.
We'll take it. Yeah, he was an OG. He was in. I don't think the first episode, but he was at least in second or third, like of the entire series. So.
Right.
Well, yeah, no, that was a fun movie. I recommend it for anybody that if it looks like a movie that you don't want to see, like I don't think I'm gonna be talking Sarah into seeing it anytime. But yeah, it was fun. It was good.
I do think it's a good and I think this about most of Jordan Peele's movies. I think that like they are very good movies for people who don't typically like horror, because I wouldn't say that they're very like, textbook horror. But they're like really interesting, and they set up a really good like amount of tension and like good stakes, and it's still very interesting. But if you're like, oh, I don't want like ghosts and spooky shit, then it's like you'll be fine because you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, it's
exactly.
Not. It's very much. It's a completely different brand of horror, and I respect Peele for him. I really like the movies that he's made so far.
Yeah. I'll say this for or also for people out there who like want like a more understandable thing, because like I know Paleo hasn't seen us, so I'm not gonna spoil anything for it. But it's just like like when you watch Get Out, it's like okay, that makes sense. When you watch this movie, okay, that makes sense. Us, there's a bunch of stuff that goes, wait, if that happened, then how did this happen? So like if you can do that like so many times in Us, so it's just like that doesn't stress. So if you're worried about something like that, then this is perfect.
No, this yeah, like you said, like it's a fairly straightforward. Like it has messages, but it's a straightforward like movie in that sense. Like it's not like a big thinker is like, oh, I have to figure out what's going on. It's like no, once well, it's almost in some ways it's kind of, I mean it actually presents itself in this way, but it has like Western elements to it.
Yeah. They even did the Akira slide.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, but it was a fun film. Yeah, I would have I wouldn't let that happen though. I would have like shit and peed myself as soon as it like in, and would have been like, what is this grossness, and bleh. Oh man.
Well, Sarah, I think we're gonna bring down that spoiler screen, unless anyone has any last thoughts on. Nope.
The Predator would have fucked that bitch up. That's awesome.
All right, now we're gonna bring up another spoiler screen.
I'm just gonna go back to this one and
just go back to that one. I like how everyone's like, "Oh my god, there's spoilers!" Don't worry, there's not spoilers if you just came back in. But we're gonna be talking about another movie. This one is Paws of Fury. We might not have as much to say about this movie.
Oh, I haven't seen this one. Let me leave the room real quick.
Oh god, I haven't seen this.
This will probably be a quicker discussion.
Yeah. You bring Saber back because
He's back.
Oh. So let me just start off with. It took me a while to realize that this wasn't called Paws of Furry.
Yeah.
So it also pisses me off that on I Checked Everything, this movie's listed as like what?
Yeah, Blazing Samurai.
Yeah,
because that was the original name, and I don't know why they changed it. Because like, as Paws of Fury, that's not the complete like movie name. It's Paws of Fury: Legend of Hank, and that is a much worse title.
Yeah. Terrible. It's terrible.
Blazing Samurai makes sense because it's literally like an animated version of Blazing Saddles. So.
It's funny to me that we have an animated version of Blazing Saddles, or at least inspired by Blazing Saddles. Sarah, you're watching Blazing Saddles now.
Yeah.
What did you think of Paws of Fury?
It was fine. It was a fine movie. I was expecting it to be worse than it was.
Yeah.
Sarah.
It was a decent film. Yeah.
Sarah. Can you tell me about that intro that you were like going off on Twitter about?
No,
Fucking short.
Oh.
Alright.
I repressed this.
I'm so curious about that.
Okay, so there's this short. And I forget the show's name, but it's a show
Big
that's
Nate.
out. Big Nate. Okay, thank you. I had not really heard about this show, and I don't want to watch it now that I've seen this short that is in front of this film. It almost I have never wanted to walk out of a theater more than I was
Oh my
in
god.
the middle of watching this short, because what it is that they're I don't know, Big Nate and his friends are just doing stuff at home, and then they eat ice cream or a lot of sugar or whatever, and Nate has a very weird psychedelic dream where his hamster's buff and
Pooping babies.
farting out babies, and
That's so weird.
he does a rap in it, and it's just so off the wall and crazy, and then it keeps
disgusting, but not in a humorous way.
It keeps ramping up because he's now, okay, this kid eat my toenails, and I'm like, why? And this kid's munching on his toenails, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And I'm just how long is this gonna go for? Because you think it's gonna end, and then it doesn't, and it just gets weirder and weirder, and you're just like, what the fuck?
Oh my
I
god.
don't know. It was just the worst
so
movie
bad because-
experience that I've ever had.
Oh
It's
god.
so bad because Big Nate is in this 3D, almost stop motion looking kind of art style, but then it goes from that art style into a much worse art style
Yeah.
for this whole sequence where
Yeah.
it looks like Angela Anaconda.
Yeah.
And that's what it reminded me
god.
of.
Yeah.
It reminded me of that Angela Anaconda short before the Digimon movie.
Oh, someone's getting a divorce. There
Right?
we go.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, it was horrible.
It's just, I don't know. It's a
yeah.
weird.
Show up late
kickoff.
to Paws of Fury if you want to go see it.
I miss the days when I was like, oh, that short before that Disney movie involving the snowman guy, and I was like, it was all right. And then what's that?
I like it.
Yeah, I love Olaf. He's great.
okay, so
I just like Elsa because she's the best.
well, I don't want to say I go back and forth with Olaf, but I remember at one point I was defending Olaf, and I don't know when that changed. I don't hate the guy. I've come back around on Olaf since the new movie, but but I don't know. I was just in a bad place with Olaf when that short came out, so I was just like, great, here's this.
I think it was because like it was like advertised as a short, but it was actually this is like a 22-minute episode.
Yeah.
Like,
Maybe.
It feels like an episode of a show.
Yeah.
yeah.
Which it's
And
like
it came before Coco, I believe.
you think
So it was like a Disney
appreciate
short
that.
before a Pixar movie.
Yeah, you think it'd be like, wow, more content. That's wonderful.
Oh,
But
you came for the movie. You want to see the movie.
I'd finished my popcorn before the movie started.
I mean, I loved it.
Yeah, it is cute.
No, I'm not saying it's bad. It was
I will
my.
fight all of you.
It was just my. I just remembered being like, it was okay, but like thinking like, what a waste of a space. and then like now stuff like this, and I'm like, dude, give me Olaf.
Olaf
I'll
any
take
day.
Olaf before every movie if it's not that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I agree. I thought Paws of Fury was better than I expected.
Yeah. There were
it-
some very good gags in there.
There were. It was I think the greatest moment in cinematic history when everyone started farting.
Oh, yeah.
Had to have that in there.
Yeah.
'Cause everyone ate beans.
I hate that.
Yep.
Yep. Keep going. Like it's so funny because like there was such a stark difference between like going from the short that came before it and then the opening sequence of Paws of Fury is actually excellent because it's like 2D animated. There's like a catchy song with it, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh man, this is so great.
And they actually used the original name in that song, Blazing
Yeah.
Samurai.
Yeah.
See, I forgot about that. Okay.
That's
It's a
why
good
they
palate
put
cleanser
that
before the
short
film
ahead of
actually
it.
started.
Was that you would have such a low bar.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
yeah.
maybe that's why they attached it to this movie.
Yeah.
Guys, we're gonna get such good ratings
Yeah.
if anyone's still in the theater. But yeah, no, it
Which
was.
nobody was because it's doing horribly.
Is it? It's just a weird. It's one of those movies where it's like it's weird to me when a studio goes out of its way to, get big name actors, not voice actors, but actors. But it feels like there's also just zero, marketing for this movie.
And this movie also had a lot of problems. It was in development hell for a very long time.
Oh, it's one of those.
Yeah.
They're
'Cause,
like,
this was
you.
originally supposed to come out back in 2017.
I could
So-
just imagine they're making this animated movie that's based off of Blazing Saddles, and they're like, guys, we want to keep the script intact from the original.
Oh no!
And they're like,
Oh wow!
PG for the whole family.
Oh yeah, Race. It hasn't even hit 20 million worldwide.
Whoa.
give it time.
Okay.
They're waiting for DVD sales. They're gonna nail the market. VHS, here we come.
VHS baby.
It might be one of those movies that just constantly plays on Nickelodeon because it's distributed by Paramount. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rise of TMNT instead.
I felt like it was. I would describe it as inoffensive.
Yeah.
I guess. So.
It was just fine.
yeah,
Yeah.
I smiled at some things in the movie, but there was nothing that made me laugh. Which another movie we're going to talk about actually did make me laugh.
Oh yeah, me too.
Well,
Hard.
should we move on to that movie then?
Yeah, that's a
Yes.
good transition.
That
Yes,
was that was
talk about
good.
that one.
That was good. Look at that.
Let's see. Is it just League of Super Pets?
I don't know. Supper.
Yes.
Super Pets. All right, folks. So we are no longer talking about spoilers regarding if anyone cared about spoilers of Paws of Fury. You're safe. League of Super Pets. This is the newest in the line of DC movies, possibly DC's best movie. The question is that a high bar?
Okay, let's not get silly now.
Oh, this movie was actually surprising. I was thinking
Yeah.
that this was gonna be just another kind of Paws of Fury sort of level
Yeah.
of movie, but it was fairly decently done. It was a good film.
And we missed the first
Yeah.
5 minutes of it.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, so you
Yeah, we
missed
saw
the
Bullet
entire.
Train.
We saw Bullet Train, and we won't get into Bullet Train, but I loved Bullet Train.
Yes.
But
okay.
it
The Brad Pitt
bled.
movie?
The time bled into this one, and
Oh.
so
The
yeah.
Brad-
Poorly planned
Okay.
double feature, you guys.
It was
Right.
our only option, and I. So here's where I failed, Laura. I'll tell you where I failed. I thought that in some very good and legal way, I was going to be able to see the first 5 minutes of this of Super Pets before we got to the theater. So I was like, Sarah, we'll catch it, but at lunchtime, because Sarah was home that day, working from home, and I'm like, it's perfect. Then we'll be good. We'll have seen that chunk. We're still gonna go to the movies, still support it in that way, and that option fell through. And I'm like, oh shit. Well, maybe we'll be good on time, and we weren't.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
Yeah.
I felt like
Yeah.
I got the gist.
Yeah.
Oh.
We got the.
You know
like-
how Superman got to Earth, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then
was-
that's like, it's like
He was
the
brought
first
there
one.
by a stork.
As long as you watch Crypto the Superdog, the TV show, or something like that. No, but I went into this movie with like zero expectations. I just went into it because it's like I like to watch all the DC animated stuff. So like on HBO Max is like a safe haven because they have like everything on there. So like for me, I was just like, okay, I'll go check this out. And I literally was just like, okay, this is fine. There's like families in here, like they're with their kids, they're enjoying it. So like I'm just gonna look at this like nice and like curmudgeonly old man. I'm just gonna look at it just like just whatever, just checking this out. It's hitting its target audience apparently. So yeah, they're enjoying it. So whatever. So I'm just watching, enjoying, and just like this is funny. Oh, that guinea pig. I think they're like doing pretty good with their stuff like that. I'm just enjoying the film. Like it's very inoffensive at this point. I'm just like, okay, I hate Cyborg's design. I fucking hate that half-row he's got going on. That shit was disgusting. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking with that. That was terrible. And Batman was funny. Superman was great. I love whenever he's like hunky himbo sort of deal where he's like, I just want to be a good person. That was great.
Yeah.
And so like I would say like a third way through this movie, when the pets all start getting their powers and getting involved, I'm like just watching there, sitting there thing, and then all of a sudden I hear the turtle just go, I can't see shit. And then like there's an actual sensor, but I'm like, what did I just hear? And I started laughing. I was just like, what?
No, that also
I
caught
just
us
hear?
off guard. And I feel like it was like the best decision that film ever made is to actually do just a bleep.
Yeah.
Instead
Yeah,
of-
no, that's what was great. What was great about it is it pulled what Arthur did with the actual sensor bleep. Because I thought usually when kids shows do sensor bleeps, they use like a bunch of random noises like car honks or animal squeaks or stuff like that. So I was like, I thought they were gonna do that, but to straight up pull like a fucking Arthur South Park thing where they just use a sensor bleep, that cracked me out. And I was like, maybe I misheard something. Then it's just like I can't see shit again, and it's just like I cracked up laughing. I was like, "No, I did not mishear that. What the fuck is going on here?" And I was just laughing hard, like I was in the back of the theater laughing like a madman. And then like the freaking turtle like speeds off. It's like, where the fuck am I? I'm just like, you did not say it. And then I had to like check. I went on my phone. I never do this. I went on my phone and I like, what is this fucking rated? Okay, because like this is like you cannot be saying this like at a kid's. And I just like the rest of the movie, I was just like, oh, this is fine. I liked Kevin Hart and Dwayne Johnson having their bro stuff back and forth. Like I thought they were like pretty like fine and stuff like that. And then like the entire like plot of the movie, I was like, it's all right. But yeah, that
Also the best
damn
Justice
turtle.
League we've had in recent years.
Yeah, if you don't count the animated film, sure, yeah.
Yeah, the theatrical.
Yes, theatrically.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay.
So
Well, the Lego ones. The Lego ones are pretty good.
yeah.
Yeah, so there you go.
So for me, in this movie, the turtle, I think, was my favorite character.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah.
That like she had me cackling.
But I have to give, and what's her name?
Kate McKinnon,
Thank
the guinea
you.
pig.
Kate,
Mm.
I thought her voice acting in this movie, like, every time she was talking, I was drawn to it. I was like,
Right.
I was like, damn, like, this is good. Like, everyone else was, like, doing their thing. But when it was time for Hamster Lady, and yeah, I said that on purpose, to have a spiel or talk or whatever, I was just like, damn, she's serious.
Right.
I enjoy it. I was like, yeah, that's just solid voice acting right there. It was
She was
fun.
bringing a lot of fun and energy to it, so I think that was like what made it so like great, because like she was just like acting her ass off, and then like she would just like say certain lines that are just like, what did you say, or like where she's just like, oh, can you help me, I'm just kidding. It's like, oh yes, of course I'll save you, darling, I'm not a monster, and she like lets all the other animals burn to death.
I also did enjoy the cat scene walking around.
Yeah.
Just
the freaking bazooka tail.
When he starts singing the fucking Freddy Krueger song or whatever.
Oh, 1, 2.
Yeah. I was like, Jesus. But no, this was another one. I had fun with this movie. I enjoyed it. I'm classifying both Paws of Fury and this one in that range of like, oh, this was better than I expected.
Right.
Sarah and I will catch the first 5 minutes of it when we can. But I very much, I had fun with this movie. I was like you, Jax. When that bleep happened, Sarah and I actually were in the theater by ourselves, by the way.
Oh, nice.
So like, in that situation, it was like, when I belted out laughing, I'm like, why isn't anyone else oh yeah, we're the only two here. But
right.
Anime Guy, by the way, sent a super chat just saying, biggest disappointment was there weren't more bleeps.
Right.
I feel like
more kids movies need to use the actual
there were just
bleep.
the 3, which I think is like a good amount. Like if they did any more, it might have been like too much.
Overused.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, like they also with Kate McKinnon's character, like she would say something and then go back to animal speak. So like that was funny. It's just like, you stupid son, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, they did that a few times.
That was great.
I guess the only thing I would say, if I was, again, I'm like I said, the movie was better than expected. It's I feel like a very predictable
very
movie, and I can't think of anything that I was like, oh wow, that's not what I expected to happen.
Right.
But that's okay. I had fun with it. God, the way. What was she, a guinea pig?
Yeah.
Sometimes the way that like some of those lines were being delivered, I'm like, lady, you gotta calm down here.
Right.
Like you're almost saying this little, like she had the damn hots for that human.
Oh yeah, Lex Luthor. Yeah.
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 This
Definitely.
naked guinea pig was like, hey, and you're like, whoa, put on some clothes. So, no, it was. I had fun with it. So, well, Sarah,
Yeah.
did we get through the whole docket?
I think so.
Whoa, what podcast is this?
What the fuck? Or you should have believed me. We could go ahead and open things up for a few minutes of Q&A.
Turtles.
Toodles.
Talk about turtles.
We'll be prioritizing, as always, the super chats. If we get any super chat questions, you can also submit questions via Twitter. We're right near the end here, so this won't be a long Q&A session. But yeah, if anyone wants to throw any questions our way, now
Shoot him.
is the time.
Shoot the
Maybe
question.
we can talk about
Do
Turtles
it.
next time. I
Turtles.
haven't watched the movie yet.
There's a movie?
I've been, yeah.
You haven't watched it, Sarah?
No, I haven't yet.
I wanted.
I've been trying to rewatch Rise, the show, but
Okay.
is only the first season on Netflix?
Yeah, only the first season's on Netflix, sadly. But like, it's like what I love about. I'm not gonna go into detail. I won't spoil anything. Well, I will say this for people like in the chat again. Like, if you're interested in the Rise TMNT movie, you can watch it without it. Because like, I actually watched this thing the creators who made Rise the TV show. What they were informed by Netflix when they were making this movie. They said, okay, you can add this and this, but don't add this because think of it like this: most people aren't gonna have seen the show when they're watching this movie, so they're just gonna like, if you add someone like Baron Draxum or Big Mama or this character here, a lot of the people who are just like newbies will be like, who is that? What's going on here? So they like just specifically designed it so that you follow the Turtles, you follow, you know, Casey Jones, April, Splinter, and then like, you know, the Krang and stuff, like all like very popular turtle lore characters. So like you can watch it whenever. I will say it does add more if you do, like, there's just a little bit of stuff, but you don't need to know it. Like, it's already like, oh, I know that they have mystic powers, I know that they can do this, but overall you don't have to like watch through everything prior to get to it. It does add some stuff, it does add a little bonus stuff, but like they specifically designed it so you can watch it as a movie.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, Nora Mermaid sends a super chat saying, first off, love you, Laura, hugs and kisses.
I love you.
Second
Yeah,
question for
heart.
everyone. What is your favorite cheese for grilled cheese?
Oh, have you ever seen the movie?
Fuck me, because this question's not for me.
Right,
yeah, right.
Sad for Laura.
Laura's like,
Yeah,
none.
If you've ever seen that movie, Chef by Jon Favreau that came out like a while ago, he makes this grilled cheese in there with like various cheeses that like I remember seeing it and I like wanted it so bad that I like mimicked it, and so like that has become like my primary grilled cheese whenever I make it. So just if you go in on YouTube and type in chef grilled cheese scene, like that is pretty much it. Like it's just a variety of cheese. And I just thought that thing was chef's kiss is amazing.
If I'm this is asking favorite cheese.
Favorite cheese.
Like all I can think
I
of
don't
is
use
American cheese. I don't know if I've.
You just use American cheese in your grilled cheese?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I can show you the world, man. Next time we hang out, let me make you a grilled
shining,
cheese.
shimmering,
Yeah.
melting.
Shining, shimmering, constipation.
I like American cheese on my grilled cheese. Tastes good.
Mac
Mac
and
it's fine.
cheese.
No, it's fine. I'm saying like it's fine, but like they're that is a thing that is just oof, it's amazing.
Well, Jax, I will not turn down you making me a grilled cheese sandwich because
Yes.
I think you would make a killer one.
Oh hell yeah.
Sarah, what kind of cheese would you have?
Dairy free.
There you go. Have you had a
that
grilled
vegan
cheese?
cheese
Have you
is
ever
pretty
made
good.
yourself a grilled cheese? Or just nachos?
No, I have not. Just nachos.
Just nachos.
Yeah. I could make myself a dairy-free grilled cheese,
Yeah.
but I just haven't.
She just hasn't. All right, Anime Guy sends us a super chat asking thoughts on Sonic 3 being released alongside Avatar 3. What does this mean?
Avatar.
So Sonic 3 got its release date for December 20th, 2024.
Oh, okay. I was about to say Sonic 2 came out this year.
That's where I was. I was like,
And then I'm like,
what?
isn't that only the second Avatar movie that is coming out soon?
What is it with movies
Wait,
being like...
It's Avatar 2.
Are they going back to that thing where they release one sequel per year that they used to do like back in the day with like stuff? Yeah, because like remember like how like Saw used to have like a sequel every year, like for like every October. So it's just like
A lot of horror movies were like that. Damn.
yeah,
Yeah.
all the OGs.
I'm just getting into watching through the John Wick movies. I've never seen them
Oh
before.
yeah,
And so I was laughing when Sarah and I at the theater saw the trailer for the fourth one. I haven't even seen the third one yet, but I was like, oh.
I gotta cover my eyes.
I was half wondering. I'm like, should I be careful? I was kind of like curling my toes, like, why am I still watching this? But yeah, I was.
Now you're invested.
Now, yeah.
Right.
I mean, truth be told, I've actually really enjoyed going through those movies.
Nice.
Yeah, so having fun with those. But yeah. Well, Sarah, we did manage to get a couple super chat questions right there.
Yeah.
God, now which is good, Nora, by the way. This is good. I am hungry. Thanks to your grilled cheese question. Now I'm like, oh, it is time.
Munching time.
Oh, man, I am gonna get a grilled...
Munchies and crunchies.
Munchies and crunchies.
I'm scared.
Let's see.
You know, one thing we didn't talk a lot about, but just as a reminder, like it was brought up very briefly here tonight. But for those that didn't catch it or missed it, so America's Got Talent, Gabe and his brother did in fact move on to the live shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
I just realized, I'm like, we haven't been around at any point to talk about this.
Yeah.
And I forgot to message Gabe about the podcast tonight.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's probably busy.
He probably is busy.
Right.
But yeah. So for those that have not yet heard that, Gabe and his brother were one of the 55 acts to move on tonight. I think there was a live show. I think the live shows happen every Tuesday and Wednesday now, I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and I don't know if they've yet announced when they're going to be performing live, if they know yet. I don't know how this show works. I just know that there's 11 contestants every night. The top 2 move on to the finals.
Yeah.
So it is a massive cut each time.
That's good. It's not like dragging on forever.
Yeah. Because I was kind of like, when I understood the show, I kind of just in my head figured it worked like American Idol, and my family used to watch American Idol, and I remember that went on for like a long time. It seemed.
Oh, so long.
So I also think it's even more accelerated. It sounds like because of COVID, they're just like the less time we all spend together, at least right now, the better. So.
Well, Ozzy Al sends a super chat saying, "Hope you'll read my Twitter question."
Oh.
He's got 2.
Okay.
I don't know which one he wanted more, so we'll just do both.
Okay.
Ozzy Al asks, what are thoughts on Warner Brothers Discovery scrapping Batgirl and Scoob Holiday Haunt, even though that both films are 99% complete, as well as the future of animation?
Wait, they're that they're that close to completion?
They're not
Yeah,
that
they were,
complete, but
completely
there's been
done,
more.
Yeah.
No, like they're like very complete. I think the Scooby Doo one is stupid. The Batgirl one, from like, because I know a lot of people were like saying like, oh, what about the flashing and all this stuff? But from what I've been hearing from behind the scenes, that it wasn't that good at all. Like it was like there's like some stuff like leak script stuff where it's like, oh god, this is some CW like horrible shit. Like this is terrible. So it's just like it is. It's one of those situations where it's like, yeah, that sucks for the actors, it sucks for everyone made and stuff like that, and also like they're really trying to just reverse everything. Like it's like, they're just trying to like, it's so weird. Like I don't know what the fuck is. Like I still say to this day that it's so funny that if the DC they had to jump on the Marvel Cinematic Universe because all they had to do was take Christian Bale's Batman, and if Superman Returns was, I don't care that Christian Bale, they said that was its own universe. I don't care what they say. If Superman Returns was as beloved as say like The Dark Knight, they would have definitely started their universe right then and there. So it's just like you had the jump, you just fumbled at the start, and then like now they're rushing and now they're restarting. So it's just it's nuts.
Yeah. The Scoob Holiday Haunt thing sucks because like they were still working on it like post production stuff. And then heard like, oh yeah, by the way, this is canceled, and they're like, so do we keep working or?
Right, it's just like, yeah, at that point, just leave.
Oh, we got a love chat in the chat.
Ooh, that's the best adult dating
Lord,
song.
thank you.
Ooh, lady.
The best adult dating site.
Yeah, it's his best adult. Oh my god. Yeah, that's dumb. I can't even imagine. Why would you spend all the money to make a movie and then be like, no?
Yeah.
Right now, it's stupid even more because it's just like, again, like all the stuff with Ezra Milla being freaking Eobard Thawne in real life, Reverse Flash. It's just like, it's just there's so much. Yeah, it's just like this motherfucker's crazy doing all this stuff. And you're letting that movie go, and it's just like I guess they really want that movie to go out because it's like supposed to be a reboot for the franchise. But it's just like cut your losses. Cut your losses.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Laura. I'm sorry. What were you saying?
No, it's like, but if he's in it, then like, wouldn't you want to not have that be the start of something?
Right? No, exactly. Because apparently it's silly. It's so silly. Like there's just so much stuff. And Michael Keaton is just like, I'm just here, just 5 minutes. He just doesn't know. He mixed up Morbius and Batman stuff, which is hilarious. That was like fucking funny. So.
Oziel asks, now that Multiversus is on beta, which characters from the Warner Brothers universe would you like to see in the full game? I'd like to see the Warner Brothers and the Warner sister.
Yeah.
Are they in it yet?
Did you hear what happened with the Tiny Toons?
No.
How they're like related now?
Yeah, that they're related now.
Yeah.
I'm like,
What?
Alright.
What?
Right?
Wait, who's
So
related?
Buster and
freaking
Babs.
Babs and
Buster
Buster
and
Bunny.
Babs?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
they're
boyfriend,
related now.
girlfriend.
They straight up...
And now they're brother and sister.
What?
Yeah. Sweet Home Alabama.
But guys, you should go see Lightyear because there's 2 women who kiss in it. That's not good.
Right.
The brother and
Yeah.
sister, who cares?
Incest. I guess
As
the whole
long
family
as it's a boy and a girl.
right.
Well, since Finn and Jake are in Multiverses, what about Mordecai and Rigby?
Yeah. Can they have their like thing where they get where they had the kung fu thing and he just did the shoulder block, and then Rigby had the chop. Yeah, just give him that as like a finisher.
Yes.
Get back to us.
There's like other like because I like Powerpuff Girls, but also like Mojo Jojo as a character would be very fun.
Oh yeah, we give him like the weapons. Oh, that would be so hype.
I want to play as Voldemort.
Oh, that'd be good.
Straight kill people.
Voldemort.
Neville Longbottom.
Yes.
Oh, give him the
Yeah.
sword. Give him...
You could have more Adventure Time characters like Marceline would be fun.
Ooh.
Definitely. That'd be hype.
And they're definitely going to add more Looney Tunes characters because like
Yeah.
Daffy is going to be ones coming up.
Babs and...
Yeah, be
Bugs.
Pennywise.
Wait.
Oh
Buster?
yeah, and let him turn into like various things too. Oh, that'd be
dope.
hype.
Oh,
You need
Jesus.
specifically Tim Curry Pennywise.
Yes. Oh, no, then they can add freaking Bill Skarsgård, and then we can make them fight.
Oh my god, finally!
Yes, yes,
Hiya, Joker.
yes.
Waddles asks. Waddles on Twitter asks thoughts on the Powerpuff Girls getting another reboot, but this time with the original creator Craig McCracken.
It's hype. It's hype.
Oh.
The only thing I was talking to Paleo about this. I wonder because it's the way from what we've heard, it's going to be more story based, like actual like following a storyline. I wonder if they're going to somewhat nerf the girls or they're going to go One Punch Man with it, because like in the old days they're pretty much Toon Forcey, so it's like, oh, this one episode I can run faster than time and go here, I can lift a freaking planet like casually, but then I'm stuck in like fly paper because it was very episodic and it's a comedy. So I wonder if they would like have to like nerf the girls or like how they deal with their powers or something like that. I think that'd be like very
ramp up or something with them.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, that'd be hype. Yeah, Foster's is also getting a reboot.
Yeah, I'm
fast.
cautiously optimistic for it because like I'm glad that Craig is back.
Yeah.
He hasn't really missed like of any of his cartoons, so.
No, exactly.
Well,
He knows what he's doing.
that's at least some good news in the animation world. We hope. Hopefully it ends as good news. Well, Sarah? Are we there? Or do you have another one?
One more.
One more, she say.
From Kevin on Twitter. You get to punish 2 characters, one from the main show and the other from Equestria Girls, that really deserve it. Who do you pick? I'd go with Discord and Cinch, they say.
You said what?
You get
We get to do what?
You punish 2 characters that deserve it from either the main show of My Little Pony and then one from Equestria Girls.
If I wasn't
You mean
a
like
punish Hitler,
You know, like, wait, what do you mean by
God, Saber.
punish? What are we talking about with punish? Okay.
Like,
I
I don't.
way or like.
Because I can get my belt out But I can get my also belt out. You
They
know what
didn't
I mean?
specify.
okay.
It just says you get to punish 2 characters, one from the main show and the other from Equestria Girls that really deserve it. Who do you pick?
Oh my god.
I'm just, you know what I'm imagining? I'm imagining that scene from Tuca and Birdie with Speckle, and like Birdie's like, "You've been a naughty girl." Fucking just like, cry.
Can I choose who can punish
in a
me?
sexual way.
Okay.
Saber, were you saying something of substance?
I was seeing that quote from The Office where it's like, if I was in a room with Rainbow Dash and Hitler with a gun with 2 bullets, I'd shoot Rainbow Dash twice.
Such a good quote. Just poorly misused.
Kevin specifies, I meant punish as in making them terrified or making them see the error of their ways.
I'll remember that.
So the belt.
Yeah, get that belt out. You've been a very
I know
naughty.
a lot of people,
I piss loud as fuck. Yeah.
I know a lot of people bring him up, but is that for Breeze, Fluttershy's brother?
Oh, he's
Oh
so...
yeah,
Oh,
I beat
yeah.
his ass.
Wow. Yeah.
He's a
Yeah.
bitch.
Are these people that weren't? Because like, I was really happy when Cozy Glow got hers, but she got hers. Like, is this people that didn't get theirs?
I guess.
Yeah.
Trixie.
Yeah.
That
Oh, yeah,
wallflower
Trixie
girl from
didn't.
Equestria Girls.
Huh?
The wallflower girl that made the main 6 like
Yeah.
forget they were friends. I was like, she got off way easy.
She got off extremely easily for like literally erasing people's memories of a person entirely.
Jesus. Yeah.
That is a fact.
Shoot her twice. Make her see the error of her ways as she bleeds.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll figure it out after she's dead twice.
Well, I think that might wrap things up on that positive note. Want to thank everybody again.
Space said Spike's fake dad. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, him.
I knew I was forgetting someone.
He got off way too easy.
Literally, I'm sure I've said this on this show before, but like, I think that's a good episode. Don't get me wrong, but that episode makes me so genuinely angry.
Uh-huh.
I don't like. Could you imagine being in Spike's shoes, having like an identity crisis for like your entire life? Like, you love your basically mother, but you're like, but I'm a dragon at heart. Like, I don't know anything about dragonkind. Then you're finally your father, who's been asking your entire life, comes over, and he's a piece of shit. He's not even your real father. Could you imagine?
God, I fucking hate that man.
It's terrible. Like, genuinely terrible.
It's
I felt
awful.
so bad for Spike.
It's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Well,
Awful.
just fuck up this little child. Who cares, right? Like,
Fucking stupid ass motherfucker.
You're right. You're right. Yeah,
it's
that's
really
a good
messed up
answer.
episode.
It's a terrible episode. Awful bloody film, mate.
Well, just want to thank our super chatters. Thank you to Ozzyall, Anime Guy 01, Nora Mermaid, Bass, Drummer Shy. We got Ambazar, Nora Mermaid, and Exio Dying, and Writer Storm Pen Key. Thank you for your super chats today.
Yep. Thank you so much for all of your generosity. And as mentioned, stay tuned because the next podcast is going to be landing up right against Everfree Northwest.
Yeah. We'll see if it happens.
Yeah. So we should have an update at least. I'm guessing at least a week before the podcast, whether it is going to happen or not. But regardless, we certainly hope that we see a lot of you at Everfree Northwest. And again, when we say that we won't have a podcast, there is a panel for a Semi-Perfect podcast, so make sure to not miss that. We'll be having a whole bunch of fun. I can't wait to see the food posts.
Yeah. Half-eaten hot dog.
Oh, that's a throwback. Good, Sam. Very good. Well, folks, just again want to thank everybody for tuning in live, all you listening on delay, everyone here inside the podcast. Thank you all for joining us as usual, and we will see you next time on the Semi-Perfect Podcast, which might be August 24th, or it might be 2 weeks after that. Good night!
Damn ponies.
Yeah, bye me.
And remember to vote for Gabe.